The Dossier Report. Open up your mind. Colorado Wildfire caused $513 million in damage. Last week's Colorado Wildfire caused at least $53 million in damage, destroyed nearly 1,100 homes and structures. Officials said Thursday as they updated the toll of the property loss is the most destructive wildfire in state history. Boulder County released the new totals after further assessing the suburban areas which are located between Denver and Boulder, where entire neighborhoods were charred. It's the first estimate of economic damage for the December 30th blaze. Authorities previously estimated that at least 991 homes and other buildings were destroyed. 2 people are missing. No officials have found partial human remains at one location. President Joe Biden was scheduled to survey the damage on Friday. Investigators are still trying to determine what caused the wind-whipped wildfire, which forced thousands to flee on very little notice. The inferno erupted following months of drought and fed on bone-dry grassland surrounding fast-growing development in the area near the Rocky Mountain foothills. Experts say similar events will become more common as climate change warms the planet and suburbs grow in fire-prone areas. 90% of Boulder County is in severe or extreme drought, and it hadn't been substantial rainfall since midsummer. The fire, which spanned 9.4 square miles, which is 24 square kilometers, ranks as the most destructive in state history in terms of homes and other structures destroyed and damaged. A 2013 fire outside Colorado Springs destroyed 489 homes and killed 2 people. In 2020, Colorado also suffered its 3 largest wildfires in recorded history as a prolonged drought holds its grip on the western U.S. The new totals include destroyed barns, sheds, and other outburnt buildings, but the vast majority were residences, Boulder County officials said. The worst damage was in and around Louisville and Superior neighboring towns, about 20 miles, which is 32 kilometers northwest of Denver, with a combined population of 34,000. 7 commercial structures were destroyed and 30 damaged. The county said losses to commercial buildings were still being calculated. Federal and state investigators have interviewed dozens of people as they work to determine what started the fire on a day when the wind surpassed 100 miles per hour or 160 miles per hour. Their efforts are focused on an area near Boulder where a passerby captured video of a burning shed on the day the fire began. Disaster experts say the number of possible casualties is remarkably low, given how fast the fire ripped through subdivisions and especially considering a public alert system did not reach everyone. Boulder County officials said Thursday that emergency alerts were sent to more than 24,000 contacts. Some 35,000 people fled their homes. One of the destroyed houses was owned by Bill Stevens, the pastor at Ascent Community Church in Louisville, who said Thursday that at least 17 members of his congregation also lost their homes in the fire. Stevens was at a disaster assistance center picking up a $500 check from the Red Cross to help buy necessities. The church itself, a renovated former Sam's Club building, survived the fire but survived extensive smoke damage. Church volunteers spent the day removing holiday decorations that reeked of smoke. Industrial fans and filters churned throughout the sanctuary to help remove the smell. Although the congregation won't be able to hold services at the church for several weeks, Stevens said the wildfire will not stop them from worshiping. They'll hold Sunday service at a local hotel until the church is cleaned up and ready to reopen. I'm trying my best to take care of the congregation. At the same time, we're dealing with the fact that our own house is gone. Stevens said it's just a community that all been rocked by this. So, man, prayers go out to everyone in Colorado, man. Like I said, wildfires, the climate change, and things are just very up in the air. But we've been dealing with global warming for a long time, and it's like nobody is talking about it. Nobody cares. Like the weather's changing. In certain places, it's colder than what it's supposed to be, and in other places, it's hotter than what it's supposed to be. So that's really messing the world up. And then the ice caps in Antarctica and other places, they are they are warming up. Like, I don't see that staying around for a while. And I'm not talking about a couple months or 5 years, 10 years from now. I'm talking about way down the line. But be careful if you're out there, like if you're living in the woods and stuff. You got to be careful. Got to make sure you're not dropping any fire or anything that could start a fire around you, because it's spread. But this happens all the time. And then when it being windy out there, it flames the fire. Wind flames the fire. So sad to hear that. Hope everyone's right, okay, and everything. So prayers for those in Colorado. Prayers that they get better. Hope a lot of them are okay, but it costs a lot of money. So the U.S. and everything is gonna try their best to do to look after them, because Colorado is the pink area. If you get what I'm going with it. So thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this, hit that notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you love what you hear, you can donate to the page by Cash Apping me, by hitting the description box, hitting that link to my Cash App. It'll take you there. You could donate $1 or donate $1 million. Whatever you're willing to give, we are happily to accept. So, this is the Dozier Report, and we signing off. Peace.